Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your July love reading. What I'm going to do is separate, since there's about 5 weeks in July, I'm going to break down each week just with a general overall theme from these oracle cards, these spirit cards, and then also give you a general theme for the week, or for the entire month. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we're going to pull 5 cards here representing each of the weeks. Now, the first and last week are partial weeks, but I'll pull them anyways just because you want to be thorough, right? Okay, now let's pull the cards for the general read here. All right, bottom of the deck here, King of Wands. So the energy here of the King of Wands is someone who is a leader, right? Someone who is incredibly charming, incredibly wise, and you know, kind of just like the visionary, right? The CEO. This is the get up and go King of Wands. Very charismatic, very, you know, magnetic personality. Okay, so the overall energy for the month of July here for you is Knight of Cups. Lots of love, lots of romance for you this month. And what's obstructing this or challenging this is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is incredibly honest, right? The Knight of Cups leads with his heart, right? He loves to be in love. He loves the romance. He loves the charm, all of that. However, the Queen of Swords is all in her head, right? Head above the heart. Very logical. The obstacle here is that sometimes she's a little bit too honest to the point of being too direct and hurtful with her words. So you may run into that challenge there, Taurus. Okay? Now, what's going on here with what's the recent past is something has occurred to really cause a little bit of anxiety here, something that's keeping you up at night. Know that you are in your head with this and that you're kind of in this feedback loop where you're just really mulling something over, and it's a lot of wasted energy for you, Taurus. Okay? You're going to have to make a decision here, because that's what you're spinning in your head about, is that you don't know which way to go. But know that here, by the end of the month, you're going to have to come to some decision, whatever that may be. There's something here about the relationship that's really in your head, and you're going to need to make a decision here. Top of the deck here, yeah, lots of love. There's so much love here. But the thing is the King of Cups, you know, it's very controlled love. This is very approachable. This is all about the good feelings, right? So you've got the Knight of Cups, King of Cups. There's a lot of romance going on between you and your individual, but you're really something that's occurred recently in the past has really got you thinking too much, and your heart is broken. Something from the past, recent past, has broken your heart, has hurt your feelings, and what's happening is you're in your head about it. Now, I have a feeling that you're the sensitive one, right? And you're charming and you're romancing your person, but this person doesn't get it, is not as receptive to it, kind of a little bit on the harder side. And it's kind of hurting your feelings, right? And you're questioning their devotion, their commitment to this relationship, right? Because this is all in your mind, and so is this, right? There's a lesson for you to learn here, right? You can have your heart broken and it can hurt, but there's also an underlying meaning here that you need to find the lesson in this thing that gave you the heartbreak, right? There's a lot of passion here, right? The King of Wands is a very passionate person. There's a lot of passion and love between the two of you here, all right? Your attitude here is you'd like a new beginning. You'd like to be offered, you know, a new beginning, a new start. Yeah, look at that, Ace of Cups. You want love, right? You have so much love in you, but your heart's been broken, and you may have a new opportunity to get new love in your life, especially if this situation has it so that, you know, you're breaking up with this person, or you're leaving, or you're putting your foot down. There is love around you and an opportunity to have new love. But the problem is you're worried about lies and deceit and trickery, and perhaps you've discovered something here, and that's what's broken your heart. What's happening here is because you've been in your head here, lots of sleepless nights, you're going to pull away. You're going to choose to pull away a little bit and really rest, and almost get within yourself and really just channel your higher self, your inner spirit here, you know, and really trust your intuition, to pray, to meditate, because you're trying to sort things out. You're having a hard time making a decision. And the only way that you can make the right decision is to channel and to tune into your deeper, your higher self, so that you can pray and you can ask for guidance. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify some cards here. Now with the 9 of Swords here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about comfort, right? Comfort and material things. There's something here that you're worried about. You're worried about this person giving you the love that you need, that stability that you need and want. You're very uncomfortable in this situation. Here you got another 2 of Pentacles. You don't know how to juggle things. You don't know how to create balance in this relationship. And it's obviously hurting you, right? Yeah, the Empress, this is the creator. You want to be able to create something with this relationship that you feel is broken. Know that you have the power within you. That's the Empress's power. She does not chase. She creates, and she's able to create the most glorious things because she has that power of intuition. Right here, you need your intuition to come up with a decision. You're trying to make a decision. You've got 2 2s right here. This is about making choices. And you don't know how to move forward in this situation so you can create what you want, the relationship that you want. Yeah, you see this is going to end. You're going to come to an end here, to the point where you're going to have the answers that you need in order to make the right choice, whether to progress this relationship or not, or move on and believe that you have something better on the other side. I want to clarify this 9 of Swords there, or I'm sorry, the 7 of Swords. I want to know if there's trickery going on here. Yeah, you're moving away because you found something out, right? You're worried about being tricked, being deceived, being lied to, and you're moving away. I think that's what you're doing, and you're trying to find a way to do it gracefully. Yeah, and something new is coming your way. Okay, Taurus, something new is coming your way. Bottom of the deck, balance, right? You're too much in your head. You need to kind of temper that, slow things down a little bit, take a pause, and really draw within yourself, right? And look at what's underneath. Once you take that time to balance things out in your life, you're going to know exactly what to leave behind. I have a feeling you want to leave because you have these new opportunities, new love possible, right? I think that you're so hurt. You do want to try. You want to create something with this person. But I think you know that there's the possibility there of something new. All right, let's look at the first week of July here. Look at that. 3 of Swords. You're heartbroken right now. Let Spirit be your guide. Yeah, get within yourself here. Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Take a pause, right? Use your intuition. Let Spirit be your guide this first week because you're hurting. Okay? Second week here, Spirit has a plan, right? Again, we're trusting our intuition here, right? We're praying to our higher self, to Source, and we're asking. But you need to trust that Spirit has a plan. And again, that lends itself to this Temperance card here, because this is you trusting that Spirit has a plan, that the angels are working behind the scenes to give you perhaps this new opportunity for new love, this new opportunity for stability, right? To come to some decision that's most beneficial for you so that you can have completion, you can have the answers that you want. All right, third week here of July, we've got Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. To me, watch what you're thinking, because whatever you're thinking is true. If you think negatively, well, that's true, right? You think positively, that's true. And so you're going to attract those things. Now, here we've got the 8 of Wands here. Now, this is a lot of energy, a lot of focused energy, but this can also mean that you're going to get a message. So look for that in the third week. You may receive a message, or you may receive, like fast-moving energy. Things are going to come to fruition, whatever it is. I forgot to say here, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. This person has a plan. This person doesn't just, make hasty decisions. But know that by the third week, everything's going to be happening, and you're going to end up moving a little bit faster here. You're going to be called on to move a little bit faster. Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. And yeah, Magician, the Magician is very powerful. You can create, what this is saying is, by the fourth week here, know that you're going to have the answers that you need so that you are able to create what you want. You can make what you want out of all of this. So if you want to stay in this relationship and have it be harmonious, you have the power to do that because you're the magician. But see here, look at what the magician is pointing to. The magician is pointing to the Four of Swords, which again, I had said to you that you need to take the time to pray, to meditate, to get in touch with your higher self. But you can only use the powers of the magician when you believe and understand that you have all the tools within you to create what you want out of this relationship, this situation here. Okay? And let's go with the last week here. Last week, dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. But I think this also says that you need to be loyal to yourself because you need to love yourself. Don't be in a situation where, you know, you've got the Queen of Cups. I thought I saw the Queen of Cups. But either way, it doesn't matter. King of Cups. This is all about just pouring so much energy into the situation, right? And to the point, you don't want to neglect yourself. Here, with in that last week, you've got be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to yourself. Know the truth. If someone is showing you lies and deceit, you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. So be aware of that, right? It's about being loyal to you, your authentic self, your higher self. So don't forget, don't neglect yourself, okay? All right, Taurus, that is it for the month of July. That's a nice overview of the different weeks of July. So thank you so much for being here. I'll talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.